right. Before we get into this whole new ranked video and go over all the details, I just want to show this. This came out earlier this day. It's the Season 2 launch trailer. And I think it shows perfectly how out of touch Infinity Ward is with ranked play. Just this little clip. I just had to show it. Okay, defusing and Abagra. Using the freaking C4 on... They could have done anything else. The C4... Whoever is making this video, they probably don't even know that C4s are not allowed in competitive. Like, what an idiot. Anyways, Treyarch is doing ranked play, so that's awesome. That's what's good. Infinity, if you're a competitive Call of Duty fan, which if you're watching this, that's probably why you are. I'm sure you're with me in saying Infinity Ward is the worst in terms of that. They're good in other things, but they're just the worst. So I'm just gonna go over the blog post instead of watching it, so I don't get banned or anything. The video doesn't get flagged. But I think one of the biggest things right off the bat is the map pool. Each ranked play match will take place on a map. I was extremely hopeful for some changes to the map pool for Major 3. I thought they might take away Bagra Control. I thought they might, take away maybe Bagra Search and Destroy. They might take away Zarqwa Hydro because of the way players just aren't even playing the map. A lot of the times they're just always insta-banning it. But nope. No hope. The only game in the last 3 years that we've actually had changes in competitive was Cold War. And I was hopeful that they might make some changes this major. But with this coming out and no news with the qualifiers coming out on Thursday, really no chance. And then after Major 3, we only got 2 more majors till champs, and I have zero hope. So that's what's depressing. We all knew that there was going to be the exact same pool, so it's nothing learned there. It's just for Major 3, I was really hopeful that we have some changes. I do really like the skill divisions. I think they're pretty cool. I think they look nice, and it's just a lot more systematic. I feel like in Vanguard, right, we had like Advanced, Elite, Master. I don't even understand where they go, and I can't remember because every one didn't feel like bigger, like a better name, and the logos were lame. With this, I really like Iridescent. I think Crimson looks sick. I think out of all of these, the only one that doesn't really fit is Crimson. Like, if you ask me what's higher, gold or platinum, I'd say platinum. Diamond or platinum, I'd say diamond. Iridescent, top 250, like all makes sense. Crimson's like the one that's like, it doesn't really fit the formula, which is my problem. Like I said, Vanguard, I just didn't understand which one was higher than the other, and the logos are lame, but this one we got cool logos, and it actually feels like a systematic thing. I like having a lot more ranks, because it should make things a little more, clear and cut, which is nice, and I'm a big fan of the skill divisions in this game. There is something to learn about, let's go to this post real quick. So, all players will start in bronze on Wednesday. So, yeah, every single player, no matter how good you are, will start on bronze. So, I think I like it. Either way is fine. We could have some. They're probably gonna put the SR from multiplayer into competitive, so that it's not egregiously off, and you're like not a silver player playing with a crimson player. I'm sure they have those numbers in place. But the other good thing here is if a player quits in the middle of a match, all team members outside of that player's party. If a player quits, all team members outside of the party of that player will not lose any SR, which is awesome. We've had it always seemed so weird before, where like I would lose SR if someone left, but then also sometimes I would gain SR if someone left. It was really weird. Hopefully this stays true to itself. And then after being promoted, you cannot get demoted for 3 games. That is great. I'm sure we had similar things like that before. But then also in the top 250, so outside we got the top 250 again, we're actually going to see pro players because they will be highlighted by their team, which is freaking awesome. So, I don't play with a squad. If I did, I feel like I could get up high in ranks, but I will never touch 250 just because I just don't have a team of 4 to play with and like constantly grind it. But it's going to be really cool to see players actually try to go above CDL pros. As you know, there's quite a bit of CDL pros who like ranked and actually kind of grind it a little bit. But and what else we got here going here? Okay, so bronze. Here's something good for the squadding up. You're allowed to bring up to 3 squad mates into matches if they fall within a certain skill division threshold. So bronze through platinum players can party up with no restriction. So that's pretty big. That's a pretty big gulf there, bronze through platinum. And then diamond and crimson players can only form parties with and play against other players within 2 skill divisions. So diamond and platinum. So if your friend's a gold, you can play with a diamond. And then crimson can only play down to platinum. So that makes complete sense. I feel like this is something that I really liked. The iridescent top 250 can only form parties with and play against other players within 1 skill division. So iridescent can only go down to crimson. Okay, and then top 250 can only play iridescent. So this is really good to me. I think being able to have all 4 of these play together, there is an obvious. The skill divisions in Call of Duty are typically very good. You know when you're playing a bronze, you know when you're playing a silver, and it feels very obvious. I'm assuming I'll probably diamond in this game, like a diamond 3 probably. But yeah, you can very much tell where you're playing, and being able to have all 4 play together, and then diamonds being able to play all the way down to gold is going to be amazing. I guess diamond cannot play iridescent, except it did say within 2, whatever. But that's a win for sure. I really like that. And then the other thing I like is ranks. So we're going to have the same rank system. This is not according to how good you are. This is just like a level based on competitive, if you didn't know. And I like how this time it's not based off a ladder. So before it was like every 3 days a new ladder would come up, and whoever had the most points would get more stars, and more stars equals more XP towards your rank. So you don't actually just get XP for your ranks in competitive. It was based off your ladder placings at the end of that 3-day period. In this game, it looks like no matter in this game we're gonna have. Let me see. Okay, I'm pretty sure you just get a star for a win. So the more you play, the more stars you get, and it's not really based off that 3-day ladder. I like the ladder, but I also didn't like the ladder. It kind of caused me stress. Like at times, like I would start a 3-day period off really good, grinding it, going hard, and then at the end of the 3 days, I was down at the bottom because other people grinded and beat me out. So I think that's gonna be real nice. First ranked player match will not start if teams are even. So let's look at this. Ranked play competitors know some of the most frustrating times are when a random teammate decides to quit. Yes. While it is impossible to prevent players from disconnecting, there are a few new features to make more manageable. First, ranked play matches will not start if teams aren't even. If a player disconnects or quits before a match begins, all remaining players will return to the lobby and the match will not count. That should be like obvious, but that happened all the time in Vanguard to me. Hopefully this actually works this time. Then there is forgiveness. If a player disconnects or quits in the middle of a match, all team members outside that party, 4v4 becomes 3v4. SR can still be earned if you manage to overcome the disadvantage and win the match, but losing while shorthandedly won't deduct. I love that. That is awesome. Players who show repeatedly bad behavior will be handled more severe punishments. The system used to evaluate repeated bad behavior has been overhauled in Modern Warfare 2 to punish bad actors and avoid harsh punishments for players who consistently play the game the right way. Awesome. Demotion protection, which will help all players avoid immediate regulation after advancing. Okay, yeah, you don't drop down without 3 games. Hot streak flames, which reward players who can rack up to 3+ game win streaks over a 72-hour period, in addition of ranked play icons. That's awesome. Okay, cool. So another good thing is rewards. We're gonna have every 5 ranks, which I think it said somewhere. Whatever. But every 5 ranks, we're gonna get some kind of new thing, some new like emblem or something. Here at rank 5, we're gonna get probably these outfits. And then we'll get a new pistol that the pros use. We're going to get a new gun, a gun screen, and all that good stuff. Get some new skins. I actually really like these skins. I think they look kind of clean. I'm not going to lie. It could be a lot worse. And then we just got some tips from the pros, and that is it. So overall, I'm extremely extremely glad with what I'm hearing. I can't even think of a single thing that's bad. After watching that video, there was nothing that like piqued me in a bad way, other than seeing the maps have not changed. Is pretty sad. We really need some new maps. We need Bagger out of this stupid game. We need Bagger out. And then Hydro, please, could leave too. If something changed in Major 4, I'd be shocked. But yeah, that's great. Coming up in the future, I'll be making some tier lists and things like that. So look forward to it. Thank you. Have a good day. Bless you.